Okay, so we need to search a particular element in an array. So we are writing like this. To search an element in an array. Fine. So here we will start with that particular, as you know that we have to use that header files here. So we are starting like iostream.h, and the another header file that we require here is that is conio.h. Okay, so here we will be using a void main here, and okay, so we have started with that particular void main. Now we will take some set of variables here. Like the first variable that I'm going to use is that is int, and I will take that array part, because we have to insert all the we have to just take all those elements in the form of an array elements, and I is there. I will be taking one num, n will be there, and a count variable I will be taking, and I will be initialize that particular count with a value 0. Fine. So one element I just need to take one more element, that is the position. Okay, so that is a position that I need to just define that at which particular position that element will be available. So here what I will be first doing, I will be just displaying the total. I have to mention the total array size. So let's suppose I need to ask that what is my array size. Okay, so here I will tell the proper array size here, like in the form of n, and now I will just get all those array elements from the user. So I'll be writing like this: cin and enter array elements. Fine. So this is the way that how I will just get all those elements from the user. So I can as you know that in order to use that array elements, we require a particular loop, so that we can insert all those elements in the form of in the form of a particular, in a sequence we can get all those elements here. So we can start from layer like this, for that is I equal to 0, I I less than n, for I equal to 0, and that is the total size that we have mentioned here, that is n. So I less than n, I plus plus. Okay, so this is the as you know that with the help of this for loop, we will start inserting all those elements here. So we can just giving the proper space here. So I will be taking all those elements, right? So at which particular play, like total, what will be the total size? That will be the n size that I will be having. Okay, so this is a total size, like we have a total n elements. So till that condition will met, we can just take out all, just take in all those elements from the user part, right? Now we will tell us that which particular element that I need to search. So I will write like enter element, enter element to be searched. Okay, so this is the particular element that I need to search here. So we have to give that particular element, that which particular element I need to search. So I will be writing like this, cin. So let's suppose I am defining that particular element with a variable num. So that num will be there. Okay, so I will be giving that num value here. So let's suppose I want to find that particular number, but I have given with it a variable name, that is num. So again, I have to traverse my array for the same. So what I will do, I will go by using this particular for loop. I'll use like this: I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Okay, so this is the case with the help of this particular loop, for loop. So what I will do, I will just again use that if. Now I need to compare that value. I have to, so for searching what I require, that I can just need to compare that particular value, that but whatever the elements that I am having in my array. So that particular num value of that particular num variable is matching with that all the elements that are available in an array. So what I will do, I will use like this: if array I. So I will be starting from the first element, that the element that is available at the 0 position. So I equal to num, right? So I equal to num here. So inside, if this particular condition meets here, so what we will do, we will just set that count equal to 1. So you have seen that above I have used this particular count equal to 0, but now I have changed that particular value of count to 1. Okay, so this is count is just like a flag that you have used somewhere in your language, in the previous languages. So we can use like position equal to I plus 1. Okay, why we need to just increment this particular position? Because we are starting a loop with the value with the position 0. So let's suppose if my element is available at the third position. So if I write like I plus 1, so that means 2 plus 1 will be the 3 value. So that's why we use this, we just increment the value of our position. And finally, I will break this particular part here. Okay, so I will come out if I found that particular element is available in my, that is available in my loop here. Okay, so now again I will close this both the loops, that is for loop I will close, and again I am closing this if part also. And now I will check for the value of the count. Why so? Because this will be the only case like where the matching is possible, when you are comparing the value of that particular array to that num part. Okay, so this is the place where you are comparing that particular element. So if you have got that particular value in your array, so your count will be in. So what I have done, I have just changed my count value to 1. So I have assigned that 1 value to this particular count part. Okay. So now what I will decide, I will see that what is the value of my count is. So I am writing like this: if count equal to 0. Okay. So if my count value is equal to 0, that means initially we have assigned the value of count as 0. Okay, so when this particular value of count will change to 1, only in that case if we find that particular element in an array. Okay, so if my count remains the same, that is 0 only, that means element is not in the list. So that means see out your element is not, yeah, directly we can write like element not found here. Okay, so element not found here, we can write like this. Okay, so again we can just close this part, and else will be the case when my count value has been changed to that my value is not 0 at that time, and I have changed my value of that count. So at that time, what will be there, that is C out. So we are having like that, element found, element found. Okay, so we will just tell that where I am finding my that particular element. So I just use this slash n. So I can write like this, element. So which element we need to find? That is the num. This is my element. Okay, so I can tell my position also. So how I can just express this particular word? So I can write like found at position. Okay, so found at position. So this is my value of position. Okay, so where I will get this value? This is from this part. That is the position equal to I plus 1. Okay, so else case will work only in that case if that particular element is available in your list. Okay, so and what is the signal that we have given to that particular element? That my count will be equal to 1. Okay, so that is the case that where I can find the cells part will work upon. Right. So now I will close my this particular case, and finally I will just write this get ch just to display it, hold on the screen, and here. Fine. So this is all about that searching part in an array. So as per the algorithm, if you have gone through the algorithm steps, so same is the thing that first of all we need to search that. First of all, we have to define that what are the different array elements we are having. Secondly, we will enter the elements that we need to search. Okay. So that elements that we need to search here is that we have used this num, and in order to traverse the loop, again, we will use that for loop here till the n size. And if we see that whatever the elements that are available in my loop, its value is equal to num or not. Okay, so if it would be equal to num, so what we will do, we will just change the count value to the one part, and we will just increment that position, that is I plus 1. So if you're starting your loop from 1, then there is no need to increment that particular position. And if you're starting from the 0 value, so you need to just increment, just tell the exact position of that particular element there. Okay, and finally, simply what I have done, I have used that particular count over here, and I will just compare its value, that its value is 0 or 1. So if it will be 0, that means that particular element is not found there. And finally, we can show the and else part. If I have like its value is not 0, that means we have changed its value to 1. So that means that value element is available at the required position. Fine. So let's run this program. So first of all, I just save. So I can write like this, search. Okay. And now I will run this part. So some errors are there. Oh, I have that record is missing over here. Okay, let's suppose I am giving the size as 5. So I am adding all those elements like 3 and 45 more, and the last element I am giving like 67. Okay, so let's suppose I am giving the value as 45. So it will tell you that that particular element 45 is found at the position 3. Fine. So this is all about that how we can search a particular element in an array. So this is the case that we can use here. Okay. So this was all about that searching of an element in an array. So if you are clear with this algorithm part, so at that time you can just see that that by using that different steps in an algorithm, you can see that how we can use that particular steps to just to ensure that how searching is performed in arrays portion. Fine. Okay, students, anything you need to discuss with me regarding this searching portion? Clear?